it's kind of just take a nice look around. This is the spawn room. Wooden swords are the basic. There is one row of stone swords though, just in of an extra pickup. And then you got the meat, just so you can get on through. Now this game we're gonna spawn right there. This is the spawn room, as you know. Just a couple cages throughout here, but some things you need to know about this type of Mob of the Dead on Minecraft. I'm pretty sure you've played Minecraft maps before, and if you haven't, you need to look at these. These spawners, well, not these spawners right here, my mistake. These pressure plates here can only be activated by zombie flesh. These right here are the spawners. When the zombie comes out, you kill it, get the flesh, and by the door. These are not weighted, so it's just one to open up the door. As we come into our next room, we see that you're kind of screwed as soon as you enter. Well, have fun with that. There's the dogs. Yes, the tomahawk is a power-up in this. It's a different type of weapon. Well, I don't want to ruin it, but you have to do the dog heads to open up a secret panel in this room that will activate the third one. I'm kind of getting my head of myself there. So let me just continue on down right here and unlock the third story. Now this right here, as you remember, well, this is just a stone sword. They need to buy an extra stone sword if you're out. But right down over here is the main cell block area, but I'm not going to get too far there. I'm going to work my way backwards. So, as you can see, this is just one long corridor, and yes, those do spawn, but those are things that you have to spawn, and they are creatures that you need to kill in order to progress in the game. We did put an ending to this game. As you can see, this is the gondola. The ending to the game is at the bridge, and it has to do with getting the tomahawk. Anyway, so as we're down here, this is just a small little area right here. Of course, there's this area back here. As you can tell, there are no perks in this yet, but we are working on that to make sure that they get out as soon as we can get this video out there. Oh, and by the way, if you guys want to download this video, you're going to have to cough up at least 50 likes so we can put this out, and we'll make sure to update the video and put the description in the links for that. But as for now, it's just a personal map I have, and I would love to share with you guys as soon as we get those likes. Anyway, right here is the first dog head, and as you can see, yes, it's one of those. You put the meat on here, it activates all throughout. You got to go to the second dog head, then the third dog head, and eventually you'll open up the secret door, which will allow you to get the things to have the final battle. This is a mystery box here. There is some sort of mechanism that puts it into the box, so it's kind of like more realistic. Well, not realistic, but more to the game. So there's that itself. Of course, we have this room. Oh, there we go. Yep, there we go. Sorry, I hit off of it for a minute. Okay, so there's this room. This is actually to turn on the power, and it is weighted. If I'm not mistaken, it takes about 2 stacks of 64, and I think another half a stack to open that door. I know it's hard and it's very time consuming. Another stone sword purchasing area. Well, we all know what's up here. So, there's that. And here's the kind of underground area. I know it's kind of cramped and stuff, but it works. The airplane, fun fact, is iron ingots. You collect iron ingots from around the map. Obviously, one of those buttons triggers that dispenser, causing an iron ingot to drop out. So it is fun to have that out here, kind of adds more to the game. Then as you come up here, this is that underground tunnel area that everyone just loves so much. And this way up over here is just the exit up to the warden's office. That's the way we're going to end up going. I just want to show you this way too though, real quick. So right here is obviously where the dog's door is, where it would open to get what you need to get in. Right here is me not aiming properly apparently. Okay, there we go. Right here is just, you know, that other room, and stuff. No big deal. And obviously the washing machine to get the other iron ingot to make, you know, the minecart, because that's what the airplane is. It's a track system for the minecarts, and there's just the door up there. So let's go ahead and look at the cell block upstairs, and we should be able to wrap that up after this. Alright, here we are. So we could just act. It's because I'm not a Nazi, that's what it is. I'm not a Nazi. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening. This, what? Nazi-ness. There we go. Awesome. Treating me like I was a Nazi. Alright, so anyway, so turning on the power does activate something over here, making the warden's office accessible, because as you can see, when you come up here, the lever's in there, the warden's key, rather. And over here, there's a little switch that opens up the office itself. And just a quick peek in the office. That's kind of how it's looking. That one I'm going to leave, just in case someone, you know, wants to try to download and play through. This room is probably one of my favorite rooms, but it's also the hardest, because although this pressure plate isn't hooked up to trick just to make you scared, the one over here to open that door is. That's why that's the only door really to get in here, because you know that's the only one that really, you know, why not? It sounds fun. So let's continue our way back up through here. And as you can see, back at that main cell block area. So we're just going to take a quick look around here. Very simple things, just some free steak or whatever, just in case you're going through and you need some extra food. Obviously that's the door to go downstairs. God, I am messing all of that up. Oh, all right. And then, of course, we have this room, cafeteria, with the stone sword, of course. But this is probably my second favorite room, just because the mystery box is in here. This is the one that is easiest to access. It's the closest. And then, of course, you have all the mobs in here. And just a little fun fact that the zombies aren't the only thing on this map. There are also skeletons and what we used as Brodus's creepers. Those are also many of the other mobs on this map. So this is pretty much the upstairs area. Yes, that is pretty much the only way to get up to the second floor. Another mystery box, and that shower way, just like how you would use Afterlife to get the power, you would use the Afterlife to unlock that door, and thus being able to open it. But for the sake of time, I'm just gonna destroy that and show you that. I don't know why that's there, to be completely honest. And if you're familiar with this wiring, you can make one assumption. And that assumption is, yes, that's true. When you come up here, you will not survive, most likely. So, word of advice, just try to avoid that at all costs. But anyway, as you can see, this is the airplane or whatever to get to this side, and you'll drop down into this beautiful created bridge. And boom! There's the hint that we wanted to give to you guys. The tomahawks are skeleton heads. You'll put them up here, make the wither skeleton. When you've beaten him, you've officially beaten the game. We thought that'd be cool to throw in that extra ending right there, so there's actually kind of a point to playing on the Minecraft version opposed to just playing on Black Ops. You got these extra incentives to play on here. The chairs, of course, be able to calm down. I'm gonna fly and speed through this for the sake of time. And lo and behold, you are back at the start.